Imagine the rich smell of golden mandazi bubbling in a hot pan, or that distinct white layer on cold roasted meat. Both of those things share one major nutrient that links our favorite street foods together. Scientists use the word lipids to describe both the liquid oils we fry with and the solid fats we find on our meats. While the word fat often has a bad reputation, your body needs these lipids to survive. They are your long-term energy storage and your natural blanket against the cold. Understanding how to balance these different sources and how they react to heat allows you to fuel your body safely while keeping your meals delicious. To make sense of lipids, we look at how they behave at room temperature. It all comes down to whether they stay solid or turn into a liquid sitting on your kitchen counter. First, we have solid fats. These are animal-based, like cow ghee. They stay solid because they are saturated, packed full of hydrogen. Then we have oils. These stay liquid at room temperature because their chemical structure is a bit looser, which is why we call them unsaturated. These liquid oils are extracted from seeds, nuts, and fruits, found in local staples like groundnuts, sunflowers, or the fruit of a tall palm tree. Recognizing this physical difference, solid animal fats versus liquid plant oils, is the first step in predicting how they will act once they are inside our bodies or heating up on our stoves. Lipids act as your long-term energy reserve, providing double the energy of carbohydrates, your ultimate biological battery. Additionally, a glowing layer beneath the skin acts as a thermal blanket, trapping heat to keep you warm. That internal insulation is essential for survival in cold environments, like the freezing, snow-capped peaks of Mount Rwenzori. Zooming into the chest cavity, fat wraps around vital organs like the heart and kidneys. This acts as a physical shock absorber, protecting your internal systems from hard falls. Between the energy they store and the protection they offer, lipids are essentially your body's biological armor and backup power generator. Lipids also have a very specific job as a delivery system. There are certain essential vitamins, A, D, E, and K, that your body simply cannot absorb on its own. Those 4 vitamins dissolve into a drop of oil to pass into the bloodstream. Without lipids to carry them, you can end up with vitamin deficiencies that cause dry skin or poor eyesight. A diet that completely lacks fat eventually leads to your body starving for these vital nutrients. We see these principles in action daily. As wood fires heat up cooking pots, the rising temperature physically changes the state of the lipids inside. As the heat rises, the solid block of fat turns into a clear liquid. This is the melting point. If the temperature keeps climbing, the oil breaks down, releasing wavy, bitter blue fumes at its smoke point. Cooking at the smoke point ruins the flavor of your food and destroys the nutritional value of the oil, making the meal unhealthy to eat. If the heat rises even further, the oil reaches a critical level called the flash point. This is where the hot vapors suddenly ignite into bright flames. If your pan ever catches fire like this, remember this critical rule: never, ever throw water on it. Water is heavier than oil, so it sinks to the bottom, boils instantly, and explodes outward, carrying the flaming oil with it. The only safe way to stop the fire is to cut off its oxygen. Carefully slide a tight lid over the pan or cover it with a thick, damp cloth. Looking at this blood vessel, we can see the risk of eating too many heavy, saturated animal fats. Over time, they can build up along the inner walls, narrowing the path and making it harder for blood to flow. But we also remember the other side of the scale. Too little fat means losing your internal insulation and missing out on essential vitamins. The goal is to find a healthy middle ground. Use liquid plant oils like sunflower or avocado for your daily meals, and keep heavy fried treats for special occasions. When you choose healthy sources and keep your pans below the smoke point, lipids become exactly what nature intended, your body's most reliable survival tool.